Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Just inviting everybody backstage before the show starts. So, just audio right now, but we will be turning the lights on in the fish room, in the fish tanks very shortly. We'll get to see where everybody sleeps. Craig's Catfish Cave. Hello. Atkins. Hello. My first of very many late night streams. You two were here when? So I scheduled it for 3:30 like an idiot. And I meant to go at 1:30, and then of course I'm late. So here we are. Everything's going just exactly how I thought it would. Fast and loose. I feel pretty happy with it. So let's go see what's what. Hello, everyone. That Anubius is fire. I got two of them from Lucas at Aquashella 2 years ago. So awesome. Yeah, I'm thinking about splitting that thing up and making hides all over that tank and putting the seven sisters of the beta sorority, the betas that no one wanted at the show. So I think I'm going to put them all together, and they're going to replace Moby. So sorority. They've been living in a 10-gallon tank with guppy grass in there and hornwort, and they've been fine. So I'm thinking of moving them over to that 20-gallon. I think that's going to be a beaut. Maybe we can get some personalities displayed. Maybe let's see, maybe a sorority sisters, drama unfolds. Maybe I could make a clip show out of them. Good night, all my Oscars. All right. I'm going to pick this up because I want to see what's going on in chat. So my mug is going to get bigger and shakier. Okay. Ian, tell us what you got, bro. Chattanooga Ed, up late, buddy. Love it. What is up? Okay, so how do I paste it? Post a comment. You know what time it is. Hey, chat, what you got? Sounds like Ian's got something to share. You can use that link, buddy. Actually, anybody here? Let's do it. Let's get some community camaraderie. A skull and something else. Well, a skull and something else sounds like a skull and something bonus. You know what I mean? Like, you've already got a skull. You have won the day, sir. Oh, so you got to wait till morning. That's cool. I'm waiting till morning to take those fish that are hanging on the outside of that tank, and I'm going to send them to Doc Awesome. So, weird, brother. Well, myself and I, only Oscars. I always assume that you are already subscribed and that YouTube has made some sort of mistake, as is prone to happen. But, June, I feel like we were subbed to each other before we even met. You said I had a nice voice on your stream, and I was totally flattered. I was all like, oh. So, pretty happy. Trying to be quiet out here in the garage. Stealth mode. So much fun in here. I've got so many purple guppies, y'all. So, Doc Awesome is getting them first. Let's see. So, I had a shelf full down, everybody knows, and I have now fixed it, but I have not put any tanks back on the shelf yet. I have 2 that are already scaped, and then I have 2 that need to be done. I'm just going to move them from the bottom shelf and fill in more 20-gallon longs later on. Don't need to replace those just yet. They can still be empty. I'm still working on the 4 above it. Hopefully they'll stay in place this time. Oh, I see. Only Oscars is a wild lady who wears many masks. Yeah. Hey, man, I find it hard enough to interact with my one account on a regular basis other than watching everybody else do stuff. So that's how I've been rolling. But I wanted to talk about Rat Cross for a second. Did anybody watch that video? That thing was freaking awesome. I just sent it to my mom, my wife, and my sister. I was like, and I think a cousin. And I was like, I know you guys will enjoy this. You will. This is not a waste of time. Like, seriously. And then I put hashtag higher headspace. I really loved it when Rack said that on Bob Kaler's stream, the Tuesday takeover, or was it Punchy Paints? I don't even know what channel that's on. It just comes up on my feed and I touch their faces, and that's all I know. But yeah, really great. Couldn't hurt, Ed. Some aspirins and drink a tall glass of water with that. Gotta hydrate, bro. Can I post a link? Yeah. Chattanooga Ed can't, but if I do something like this, and then I can make some people some mods on my other device.
Oh, wait, that doesn't help.
All right, link what you will. I got you guys covered. Yeah, that's cool. And a Reno. So yeah, I had lots to talk about, but of course now I can't think of any of it. Sending guppies to Doc Awesome. Gonna ship them in the morning. Sorority tank. Yeah, man. I got more to do than I have to talk about. But, you know, that is the life of the lazy. I have crazy dreams already, Ed. I don't need anything for crazy dreams, although it could be related to like caffeine use. Does caffeine give you weird dreams? Nice. Actually, yeah, I've got a line of purple Moscows and I have a line of blue Hawaiians. And the purple Moscows I got from somebody who got them from, I got them at the HCCC, so Hill Country Cichlid Club, in North San Antonio. It was a small town north of San Antonio, and I went to their auction with Vibes. Had a great time. That's where I met. Oh man, it's R something Aquatics. I want to say RC. I might be wrong, but he is awesome. He was on Vibes panel the other night, and he actually put some stuff on the table with us when we were at that event last month. So it was fun. He had a bunch of cichlids. He was like in his car going like, and I was like, why don't you just like, I was like, just bring him in here, man. Like, bag him up, put him on the table. So, yeah, I'm breeding those traits. There are some differences in the males. I don't know what's going on with the females. All the females have dark tails, though, which is awesome. But there doesn't seem to be a lot of difference between the females, although I haven't really started looking at like body structure yet. You know what I mean? Like maybe there's like a fin trait or something. I don't know. But the males, some of them, like one of them had like a yellow dorsal fin, so he was not selected. But he looked pretty cool. And then there's some others that just have like an odd yellow or silver dot sometimes. Um, I don't know. It's all flickering. It's several different colors, but some of them have a dot on their tail or on their top fin, and most of those were put by themselves in a group of males. But I would say like mostly right now I'm just selecting males, and I'm selecting the darkest males um, for sale, and I'm getting ready to pull all but the darkest males out of the tanks that have females and babies. So that I've already done that in one tank, but I've got them in one, two. I've got them in two tanks, and everything that I selected for breeding that's for sale is in here, and now there's babies in here. So I just gave Dr. Anthony the darkest purple ones there, and I assume that one or more will become darker purple now that those two dark purples are out. So some coloration might change on these guys. But like that one, there's one there that has just like a really dark purple head. There's one that's got like a dark purple head and along the back, like going towards the dorsal fin. But the dorsal fin looks light in color, like more like a turquoise color or really light blue. There's not much pigment to it. And some of them are bigger and some of them are smaller, just in age. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So basically, all I'm going to do is like call males unless I get some sort of an idea on the difference in females. Yeah, I mean, it's a longer trip for you than it is for me, Ed, but the weather is it's 69 outside right now. The high tomorrow is going to be like 80, and that's on my end, and it's not getting above 80 in California right now. So I didn't even put a heat pack in there, and Doc Awesome says put them in a water bottle. So I'm putting each guppy in a water bottle, your normal serving size water bottle, not the super large one, and not the one that's just like half of what you would think a bottle of water should be. I've got, so it's a third for each fish. So I'm basically mailing him two full bottles of water distributed among 6 bottles. So I mean, like it should be bad shipping, and I'm gonna do the priority mail or whatever, just like 3 days or whatever. Dr. Anthony seems confident about that, as do I. And yeah, this is my first time mailing fish, so I'm like super nervous. I haven't even put the fish in the box yet, but I got them hungry for a couple days. They're looking good. But yeah, I bought them at an auction, and they're prolific breeders. And I mean, I don't know how to tell what's a good line and what's a bad line, because this is one of my first 2 lines of guppies that I've ever had. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't believe that I've improved them in any way. No, I mean, like, this is all like F1 or whatever. So I got them, and like these are their babies growing up, like from those adults mostly. I guess there are a couple generations, but I wouldn't expect more than 3. And 3 is probably generous, because I got them last November. Yeah, Moscow's our classic, and the Blue Hawaiians also have like Moscow in them, I believe, because they've got that same shaped tail. Isn't that what makes the Moscow? Hmm. And I have 2 different males of that variety. I have some that the same lady I got the purple Moscows from, she says that she got those from Bentley, and the purple Moscows she got from somebody else in the club, because I actually got to talk to her at the thing. She goes, "Man, I'm glad they're doing so well for you. Look how many you have." And I was like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "It's my first time keeping guppies." You know what I mean? I was like, "Is my price too high?" She goes, "Nah. I mean, who knows?" You know what I mean? She goes, "It's going to depend on the crowd." So I had one person buy them, and they talked me down. And I'm okay with that. I know, only Oscars, right? Like, who was it I was watching? Oh my goodness, he wishes everybody good health when he comes into the chat. Oliver? I say Oliver. He did an unboxing that was like an import, and it was like pretty cool. Like there was like he had like lots and lots of varieties. It was like gonna take a couple hours, and I thought that was pretty neat. I need to finish. I worked the day shift, not yesterday, but the day before, so I missed ADHD Aquatics, even though it's in my time zone now. I ended up working some overtime, so I was napping off and on, and like she wasn't on, and then I took a nap, and then when I woke up it was already over, you know what I mean? So I got to watch like half of it. I want to watch the other half of ADHD Aquatics. Thought it was great at the beginning that she was tossing the cats out. She was like, okay, we're gonna do this with the cats, and then she was like, no. Like almost immediately. It was like course correction. Yeah, guys, so like give me some time to um get set up on Vivi so that I can at least be getting a discount on the shipping and whatnot. You know what I mean? And we'll we'll see who has money for guppies. If you got money for guppies, you're having a great year. You know what I mean? Like if you need to advertise that to people, I'll sell you some guppies. You know what I mean? Like we can make it work. I mean, I'm cash poor but guppy rich. You know what I mean? So it's all good. Um, what type of guppies are you sending, Ed? Oh, they're swordtails? Are they orange by any chance? Because maybe here, look at this. Look at this. I got these guys, and some of them are they've got black tails, but they're leer tails, and some of them have the long fin gene. So I'm not even sure, but I think I might need a swordtail male with the trait for the leer tail, or maybe I end up not with leer tail but with swordtails. Either way, but if you think that they would mix nice with those, then yes, I have room for a few more. This is a 10-gallon. There's looks like maybe 2 males and 3 females. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There might be 3 males and 2 females. I don't know. But 2 of them have black tails and 2 of them have. But anyway, I'm excited about it. And I also got tons of like I think it's fairly standard wild pattern for feeder guppies, emblers. But yeah, I'm planning on having some in the store, just having some basic staple plants that are low light and pretty standard, like nothing special. I know that I'm probably, just extorting to the problem that some critics of Vivi have said, yeah, but there's nothing rare there. It's just like, well, some people aren't looking for rare stuff, man. Some people are like, I've never kept this before, and that'll go in the box with the thing that I was looking for. You know what I mean? I'm like, they can buy a couple different varieties of fish and get them mailed to make that shipping cost go farther and stuff like that. So I'm planning on having those platies. basically anything in the fish room that I'm successful with. And I think Vibes is going to give me some of the standards from his community tank, because he wants to take his community tank and work it into a rainbow tank or a peacock grow out. I can't remember, but it was going to be something species only. So he needs to get rid of all the other community fish that are in there. So if I have success with any of those, I've never kept them before, so I would like to. So there's a spot for him to get them. So it would be anything that he rescued. So the odds of something being rare are probably nothing rare. You know what I mean? But, you know, maybe something interesting, something that people haven't seen for a minute. I don't know. I am not breeding the plecos yet. Had the pleco cave set up on that shelf that fell down, so everything is slowed down on that. But yeah, no, I'm excited about it. And I think I'm going to do them up in those 20-gallon longs and do Neocaridina shrimp with them. Put a rock pile in the back so that they can hide if they need to. You know what I mean? And like might get them breeding more happily. And I still have my Neocaridinas, my blues. Oh wait, let me just click on this and flip the camera around because I can't see what I'm showing you guys. I've probably been doing sloppy camera work. But for shrimp, it's a little bit more important to be aiming it correctly because they are harder to hit. See if I can get it and lean it against the tank. Although 46 or 236, I am not sure. I don't know, Oscars, but I might be following right behind you because everything I have I've got 3 different kinds of bristles. Got albino, lemon blue eye, and I have brown. So sweet Melvin, thank you for joining. Hello to you. Nice, Atkins. Cool, man. Yeah, send them to Dr. Anthony. Oh, wow, Ed. Um, yeah, that sounds great, man. See if I can do this. Of course not. So weird. Boots cats, I got a bunch of plecos growing out right now, so if in my albinos or lemons or browns I end up finding extra females, I might be able to get you a female. Oh wait, he's young. Well, or I could get you a male if you need a male. You know what I mean? Like, let me know what type of bristle nose and what sex it is. It sounds like you might not be able to tell yet. Yeah, I know, man. I hope they don't pop too many in the next few days, or I hope that the babies survive. Wait a minute. What did I just see one eat one? I think I'm imagining things. What's up, dudes? You could see a little bit further into the tank than you could before. Still pretty murky, though. Pretty murky. This guy's still hanging tough, looking good. Don't pose or nothing. Uh-oh. He's awake. What are you looking at, chat? Better not mess with him. Give us a little puff. Good night, Dad. And Atkins, as you can see, there isn't a female that isn't like super fat in there. I picked the three smallest bellies. Like, that might be the smallest female. Where is she? Over here. Still round. Tight bellies. Who wants to see my packing for the box to Dr. A tomorrow? Yeah, exactly, Oscars. I would just look for the ones that you like with stripes, and of those 5 plecos, and research them and make sure that they're what you're looking for as far as like breeding and what it requires. But there might be something that is a water parameter like temperature or something that you're just like, well, I can't really do that. So you can toss that one out. But then look for them all and see like which 2 you're able to find and source easily. And that's what I would start with. Because you might not be able to find all 5. You know what I mean? You might. I don't know, man. Plecos are like a big deal. So, I mean, I would think that there's plenty of plecos for sale out there. So being able to find somebody that has them might not be the problem. Your deciding factor might be who has them and what they cost. All right, everybody. I will show you that box in just a few minutes. Was there anything specific that you guys would like to see on my late night streams as far as like my fish room goes and stuff like that? I've got like 3 I've got 3 stands. Should I just go through do an update on one stand, like for like part of it? That way, everybody that wants to see some fish can see some fish. Also, I'll probably be throwing out questions or talking about what I don't know and stuff like that. You guys might have ideas and advice. You guys might think of questions that I haven't thought of yet. That sounds fun too. Xanadu. Huawei. Hello, everyone. You know, Atkins, that is true, but I started the hobby with magic erasers already, like, in. You know what I mean? So I know for a fact I don't know anything about scrubbing glass. You know what I mean? But I don't have to because of melamine sponges. Like I haven't had a problem yet that took up more than about like 12 minutes of my time. You know? I mean, it eats through dried duckweed stuck to the glass in the dry area. It takes it off like wiping a dry erase marker. It's amazing. I'm a big fan. Ooh, dot plecos are cool. Right. I mean, Who doesn't love an L333? I definitely do a good job on the ends where you look in. You know what I mean? I don't really care about the sides. Sometimes I will clean them, but most of the time I don't. And so the ones that are next to each other that are on the ends, I end up having to clean 3 panes of glass on. But it's not every one. You know what I mean? I get two in every row that I don't have to do the sides on, so it's kind of nice. I mean, sure, Ian, right? You know what I mean? Like, I've heard people say that they're worth too much money, but I've also like heard people say like when you have to wait like 3 years for them to breed and stuff like that, that they're going to remain high. Um, so I could kind of see the cost in that regard. Um, and I mean, hey, if you really want it, just like allot the money for it. You know, it's just money. You're going to have to save it up. You know what I mean? And you'll definitely feel it if it doesn't work out. But I say try it if you really want it. But I would say that I'm not going to spend that much money on more than one type of fish at a time. You know what I mean? Yeah, just talk to Daniken Oscars. It might not be a price like out of your affording range. You know what I mean? Like they want them to be taken care of and to go to somebody that they know. So, you know what I mean? Like Daniken doesn't strike me as a hard bargain sort of guy, but he might be. I don't know that for a fact. But I know that I have the feeling that the Daniken household gives away way more fish than they sell. They're always helping somebody out. And what my favorite stream at the Daniken house so far was Shanna's fish tour when she was house sitting for them. That was hilarious. She was just running around looking in all the tanks. I was like, yeah, it was a good time. But I also like those afternoon lives where Daniken is just like showing what's going on in the fish room as he's like tooling around. So more of that, Daniken, please. Okay, you want to know what? I was gifted a membership. That's how I saw that. Okay, yeah. So that's his member only streams. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, I received um, Blue Hawaiians from him. I may have won them. Only Oscars is on a break. Everybody must sit and wait for only Oscars to return. All right, Xanadu. Get some sleep so that you don't sleep through your appointment. It's always a pain in the butt to get another one. It's never right away. So these are the two tanks that are going back on the second shelf. This one has salt and pepper longfin cories in it. They've been putting up eggs, but not during this time. This is the second one. It was just skate with no fish in it, so they were not in danger. And that's going to go back. And then I need to rebuild these two tanks that went through the bottom of the tanks above it when it fell. And so most of the hardscape's still in the same place it was, so I should be able to recreate it fairly easily. And I'm thinking about draining as much water as I can out and then pulling out all the hardscape and the plants, separating any pieces of glass, and then maybe give all of the sand a good wash, and then put it in these empty tanks. I should also do a water leak test on them since they were in a collision, but they appear to be fine. They weren't holding any water at the time, and these two in the center have been holding water, so maybe I'll just clean out these tanks and then use these tanks again. But I need to take it all down to the substrate and then sift it to make sure that I get all of the glass out of there. And then I can make some glass lids out of these two that have the bottoms broken out of them. I'll use the glass to make lids. Let's see what chat's saying. Legacy says, set up my 20-gallon tall, put my decor, it was in the 40 breeders, 29-gallon up and running. You're going to have to buy another light. Hang on. Later, Xanadu. Boots Cats, always great to talk to fish people. So congratulations, Legacy. Sounds like you're busy over there doing things. Don't be hesitant to buy a shop light, an LED shop light from like Walmart or Amazon or Target or wherever, like, or the hardware store even. They put out a good amount of light. I've got medium to low light plants, and I'm doing okay. But I've just got like fast growing ones, pretty standard stuff. But I don't think you'd have a problem with crypts. Oh, there's Jethro. He's coming. Oh, he's darting away. Get her to safety, buddy. Protect her. He's going to intimidate us. I really feel like he is number 155 Walmart shop light. Atkins NBC. Yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. I was like, it's definitely the right price. I could do 4 tanks with it. So I put cardboard on either side of this tank. So Jethro, I'm pretty sure, can see his reflection. So I think that he's posturing for us just as much as himself. He likes himself. Man, and Mike Tyson are making a move. They come to say what's up. It's Mike Tyson on top. Bandits on the lower. Show us your eye, bandit. Nope. Not gonna. Poor Jafar. She doesn't have a mate. It's her and the coolie loaches. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that Jethro is dissatisfied with Abraham Lincoln. So he might get moved over to Jafar's tank. Jethro seemed to be everybody's choice, or was trying to make everyone his choice in the tank. So, but he paired up with Abraham Lincoln. So everybody's in a pair that they selected. But Mike Tyson, being the gal she is, was the first to lay eggs at the tank and tried everybody. Yeah, I love his little pigmented jowls that come down. I imagine him just like having big old chops. Now, as you can see, there's lots and lots of babies in this tank. These are purple Moscows as well. It's a bunch of females and one stunning male. And this has the stunning females, like buses. They're amazing. And then these gals. They all hang out together. Where's Mom? Mom's in the back somewhere. And there are my antlers. So I've got just two brown bristle noses in here. I don't even know where they are. Oh, one's hanging on the back there. There we go. Well, that was embarrassing. Sorry, guys. My phone died while I was talking to you. But an excellent point in the fact that StreamYard runs somewhere else. So if your device fails, you can get back in. So interesting. I thought for a second you might need to have somebody else up there in order to keep it going. But this is proof that that is not true, which makes me wonder why it takes so much battery to run StreamYard on one of their servers. I don't know. Got any techie guys? Hi, Adele. Good to see you. Australia. Belvin, my phone died. That's what happened. Pretty sad. Haha. But I was just showing you guys tanks. Was I moving too fast in between tanks? I feel like people move too fast most of the time when I see people showing tanks. Should I have slowed that down? So what's the best thing happening in your fish room right now? Of course, Adele. We'll do it again. I mean, I'm here for the community of all this. I love the fact that I'm part of a YouTube community because I can stream with other late nighters all over the nation and world and not be alone in the middle of the night. Other than that, I got the best temperatures of the day. Most likely won't get a sunburn this year. I mean, like, I'm very excited about it. I think mine are Sunbeam lights, Atkins. I think I got them from LRB's link for the stuff he uses from the Amazon.com. So I'm going to move and fill those two tanks tonight, and then I'm going to clear the table that's in the center of my garage, and then I'm going to fix my canister filter. I need it not to leak from the main seal for the top and bottom of the canister. So I think that just requires more cleaning. So I'm going to do that. My goldfish would really appreciate it. Eddie was talking about giving me a what was it? A wave maker, so that when I do get the canister filter set up, it blows from one side to the other into the intake sponge of the canister filter, so that then that way I can keep that tank looking pristine. I can't wait to go back to having the big canister filter on there. I've been having to change it every week, and I've been having to use a siphon to like grab like so much trash like off of the sand. It's pretty bad. And it's been like that for like 2 months now, which means it could be three. I don't know. 6 weeks easy, but I'm tired of it. Okay, Atkins has some happy news. He's building out his budget coral garden, providing some good results. Okay. I'm assuming that cherry stuff is stuff that is really good looking and not like harmed or disfigured in some way. When I think of cherry, I think of something like as in like mint condition. Think that's what they use in the hot rod. Something's fully restored. It's cherry, brand new. Or are you talking about the color Atkins? Oh, the rare and crazy stuff. Okay. What some in slang might refer to as the good good. Was that to 1980s? I don't know. Oh,
Hello.
is this Adele?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad actually. Finally.
Aw- Awesome.
Oh,
I've been in
finally
flow this
starting to
past
cool
week.
off a bit here.
Oh, well, that's good.
Oh, yeah, it's taken long enough.
It's still cool here, and it's worrisome because I've lived in this area of the United States my entire life, and I've never experienced this. I don't think. I mean, maybe as an early child when I didn't really know what was weather, but
Mm,
yeah, it was 69 degrees Fahrenheit here, and it was like 68 on the way home the other evening. Like, so in the
wow.
afternoon, the hottest the day got, it like barely got to 70. And like we're usually like 80s and starting to get into the 80s and 90s here, and I just don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. I think last night was the first night that I actually woke up and turned the fan off.
Oh, nice. That really rarely happens to me, but I'm a hot sleeper, so
Oh yeah, like I've always got the fan on. Always got at least one
I also
fan
need that
going in
white
my
noise of
place.
the fan too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm used to a fan going. So if there's not a fan going, like, I might be able to get over it in a few days, but for the first few nights, I'm just gonna be like, oh, there's not a fan on.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
And I'm sleeping during the day now, so it's better to like muffle like noises and stuff like that, like cars driving down
Yeah.
the street and stuff. But you still hear the garbage truck, but whatever.
Get used to it.
Yeah. The only thing I'm worried about is the summertime with the kids out of school,
Oh, that's
but
gonna
it might be
suck.
fine.
Now get yourself a good pair of headphones. Not headphones. The noise cancelling freaking earbuds.
Mm.
I get it here too. School holidays suck.
Yeah, but I was a super loud kid, so like anytime there's like a loud kid outside my window, you know what I mean? Like it's only payback for any adults that were in my
Yeah.
immediate vicinity growing up.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I
Yeah.
harbor no
Touche.
ill. I harbor no ill will because I was the child that kept many a person up. I'm sure.
Yeah. I get all of them because there's a massive mango tree outside my window.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to run around down there and climb up the tree. And it's right
Heck
outside my
yeah.
bedroom window. Sometimes I'm like, get off my lawn. Other times I'm like, yeah, I remember being that young. I
Yeah.
was that kid.
No, I mean, like, I don't know. Hey, look, I don't know how I'm going to handle it. You know what I mean? Like, situation hasn't even come up yet. But in the past week, I've really been feeling like in flow with the universe. So things are going well, swimmingly even. Did you see Vibes is short of the Waterburger? And she's gone. Green jade shrimp are breeding. That's what I'm talking about, Boots Cat. Yeah, I keep all the cookies in plastic Atkins. Silent. Silent is the way. But I'm going to show my projects one more time. And then I think I'm going to get started. I'm all coffeeed up, ready to go. Adele is back. Adele is back. Can you hear me, Adele? So this tank that has the peppercorns in it is going right there. This tank that has escape only in it and some pleco caves is going right there. They're going to get filled up. They'll get tested tomorrow. And I might move either the albinos or the blue lemons over here. This is the canister filter that I'm fixing. It was leaking from right there where the gray meets the black. And there's a big ring there that I didn't take out when I cleaned out the whole thing. So now I got to clean out the whole thing again. But it was dirty enough to deserve 2 cleanings. So we'll try and get that set up and see if I can't get my goldfish tank on the right side of filtration, because it's on the wrong side of filtration right now. So that is my plan. Ending with Dr. Awesome's guppies. So give me 1 second and I'll show you guys my box that I'm packing everything in. Give me 1 sec. It was in front of me the whole time. So everybody, right like this, see? Everybody in the US recognizes this box. 12 inches by 12 inches by 6 inches. This one is from Aquahuna. I was sent some things in. So we've got, is that 3/8 of an inch, 1/2 inch styrofoam box, some packing paper, the water bottles with water up to here. When it lays on its side, it's got maybe 2 inches of water. And so it's 2/3 air, 1/3 water. Got another one. And then I've got a large bag with 3. And a small bag with 1. So I've got 3 and 3. We'll see which one does best. So I'm going to mail that tomorrow morning at 8:30 to Dr. Awesome. It's my first shipment, so I'm nervous, excited, happy, all at the same time. So I don't know what happened to it though the second time. She'll just say hi in chat. Ooh, excellent. So yeah. This is my Anubius. That is fire. It's doing great, coming out of the water finally. That's all I have to say. I love you guys, and see you around the streams.